Howdy folks, Tatsu here, down in lower tiers where the power's low but the battles are fierce. And today I'll be continuing my self-proclaimed quest to archive all the battles during the first 7U tournament, from which thereby I hope to bring light to the tier and possibly help it grow. So join me as we move back down to the third round of the tournament's losers bracket, starting with the first match being kicked off by Flore and Melaine Uwu. These trainers, like many others marked by a single elimination, are giving it their all to stay within the tournament running. Who will continue on and who shall be left by the wayside? Today we're going to find out. If you haven't enjoyed the video, I humbly request you click that like button. Also subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified for later uploads. Working together, we can bring more attention to this fascinating metagame. With all that said, let's begin. Beginning the first match of the first 7U tournament's third round of the losers bracket. This will be a best of 3 match. In the blue corner, while losing their first tournament match in round 2 of the winners bracket, they fought back against an immediate knockout in the LB's first round, going 2-1 against NatBoomer21. I give you Flore. In the red corner, having made it to the winner bracket's second round before losing in the third against Inferno Dragon, this will be their first match in the LB. And like Flore, they will be pulling out all the stops to continue on. I give you Melaine Uwu. Alright, trainers ready. Let the battle begin. Flore goes for Tentacle and Melaine for Ivysaur. Immediate Blizzard goes in as Sleep Powder comes down and Tentacle is put to sleep. Flore makes a quick switch to Charmeleon as Body Slam goes in, crits, and does a massive chunk to Charmeleon. Melaine goes for their own Charmeleon as Fire Blast goes through, Slash connects, and Melaine goes for a Body Slam of their own, no paralysis. Counter hits and Charmeleon is taken down. Meowth for Melaine, Rhyhorn being switched in for the blue corner, tanking a slash. Back to goes to Shellder, which gets hit by Bubble Beam. Thunderbolt connects, crits, and is taken out. Both players are down 1 mon. Ivysaur for both players as Melaine's is put to sleep. Going to Tentacle as Ivysaur goes for a 2-time Swords Dance. Blizzard hits, Body Slam connects, no paralysis though, and Ivysaur for Flore goes down. Blue corner sends in their Charmeleon. Ivysaur is switched in and sacked to allow for Meowth to be brought in. Charmeleon taken out. As Meowth is revealed for Flore as well, Melaine wins the first speed tie. Who will win the second? It will be Flore, having 38% health, but Golbat is brought in. Rhyhorn is hit by Hyper Beam as it is switched in, and substitute for Rhyhorn as Cubone's coming in for Melaine. Rock Slide hits, Earthquake connects, but the substitute ends up taking it. Cubone is currently the winner here, and Tentacle is taken out. Now switched in, but Cubone is not having it, taking it out. Rhyhorn is going to be hit. It's not taken out, but Cubone does go down. But at this point, there we go. Golbat goes for a Mega Drain, and Flore loses the first match, leading to Melaine's victory. 0-1, ladies and gentlemen. On to game 2. Alright, trainers ready. Let the battle begin! Charmeleon for Flore as Golbat comes from the red corner, Confuse Ray coming out. Fire Blast connects, no burn, as Tentacle for Melaine is brought in. Tentacle for Flore as well. And immediately the rap battle begins. Melaine goes for their Golbat, which starts tanking the rap instead. Confuse Ray winds up coming through as soon as Rap ends, and Tentacle hits itself in confusion. Clefairy for Melaine, Voltorb for Flore, back in for Ivysaur as Thunder misses. Ivysaur for Flore, but it is immediately put to sleep by Melaine. Charmeleon brought in, hit with a Body Slam. Do we see paralysis? We do! Tentacle's brought in, and Charmeleon is unable to attack. Flore switches to their Tentacle as Hydro Pump connects upon entry. Flore goes for a wrap but misses the second one, and Mullane takes the initiative back. Beedrill is brought in for Florey, and a switch to Voltorb as Clefairy is brought in. Ivysaur is now switched in for Mullane. Thunderwave does not work. Charmeleon brought in to tank a Body Slam, and is taken out by Earthquake. Tentacle's now brought in. Golbat comes in, hit with a Blizzard, and taken out. A good read. Clefairy is in for the red corner as Beedrill is switched in for the blue. It gets hit by Thunderwave and tanks a Body Slam and is unable to attack. Another Body Slam brought to 34% health. Beedrill can't do anything. Body Slam connects again, and it goes down. Meowth for Florey. Goes in for a slash. Do we see a Thunderwave? We do. Meowth is now paralyzed. Body Slam hits, and it is unable to attack. But it finally goes through with the Body Slam, but Meowth is taken out. 2 months for Clefairy. Voltorb brought in. Tentacool is switched in, but it's a bad read as Thunderwave connects. And Thunderbolt, Tentacool is unable to attack, and it is finished off by Clefairy. Voltorb goes in, once again, Ivysaur. Oh, it wakes up and is hit with Blizzard, being brought to 61%. Sleep Powder misses. Blizzard hits again, bringing it to 22. Cubone is finally put to sleep, instead of just being taken out. Razor Leaf winds up connecting. Body Slam hits, bringing Ivysaur to 1%, but it is paralyzed. Body Slam for Mullane, no paralysis, so Flores goes down. Leading to only Voltorb, which goes boom, taking Ivysaur out with a crit. But Mullane is firmly the winner of the second match, going 2-0. So, what did we learn? I spoke on Clefairy's defensive profile before, which is the Mon's second biggest asset, its move pool, of course, being the first. Let's take a look at some numbers. After all, a Mon's viability is normally dependent on their ability to handle key threats. Starting off, the king of the tier, Meowth. Outside of Thunderwave, counter is used to just straight up OHKO Meowth after slash, the move doing at minimum 41.6% or 143 points of damage, while counter doing exactly double the damage in return, and Meowth's HP stat going to 283, yeah, it gone. Golbat. Counter is again pretty effective. Get hit by a Hyper Beam on the switch. Even a low roll will have Golbat taking 288 off an HP amount of 358, bringing one of the most powerful mons in the tier down to 20% on a low roll. Another common attack Clefairy has on hand is Psychic, and this is one of the best in its toolkit since it hits several key mons for super effective damage, and has a 30% chance to drop the target's special stat by 1, making for a great neutral hit. Although Clefairy's lack of power shines here, against Golbat it's only a 99.2% chance to 3-hit KO, or 32.5 to 38.5%. This is made less of an issue with Paraturns after a T-Wave. Charmeleon. While counter can still be used mainly on the switch, Charm's mixed attacker role makes this more risky to attempt. Psychic is good for the special drop, adding to Clef's longevity, but the 5-hit KO is rather sad. Blizzard is a bit better. Not only is it a 4-hit KO, it also has a chance to freeze. 10% of course, but still a chance. Bubble Beam is the highest I've found, 28.5 to 33.8%, leading to a 0.5% chance to 3-hit KO. There is also the 33% chance to drop Charm's speed by 1, not like Clef would outspeed it with a single speed drop, but it is something to consider. The next two mons are a bit different. Starting with Tent, Psychic is a guaranteed 3-hit KO, definitely an improvement, and a T-Wave connection is going for setting the squid up for exploitation in the Tent mirror. Ivy is also a 3-hit KO, doing between 34 to 40.2% damage with Psychic. Blizzard is 45.8 to 53.8%, making a 44.8% chance to 2-hit KO. All in all, it's pretty clear that Clefairy is just not really all that great when it comes to its offensive attributes, but I suppose that's not exactly important. While it may not be able to take anything out in short order, it can certainly disrupt your opponent's game plan, and at the end of the day, that can literally be what changes you the game. As we've seen in this battle, it really can be quite good when it winds up working in your favor. With the match over, Mullane Uwu will continue on in the LB, while Flore is now out of the tournament running. Will Mullane be able to keep up with their aggression? Only time will tell. And if you happen to enjoy the video, why not join in on the fun? I've got all the necessary links down in the description, from the resource hub to the Discord. I hope to see you there. And until next time, everybody, take care.